actually kind of feel like having my braces has kind of helped my stutter though. It was pinching my soul. Hi friends, it's Allie. I wanted to make a little update for you guys. I feel like I haven't posted in at least a month, and I haven't made a braces update video in like 3 months. So today will just be an all-around update video. You can't see him really, but I got Dover here. Apparently Kitty wants to join, so gonna have some friends. Before I do get into this video, I just want to mention I have a stutter, so if I talk different, that is why. So let's address the elephant in the room, alright? The first, like, obviously noticeable difference about me is my hair. I did get bangs. I'm still getting used to them. Don't know how I feel about them yet. I've had them for like a week. Second thing is I got my nose pierced. Yep, got my septum pierced. I've already had it for a month. I was gonna make a whole video where I updated you on like the process and do a whole log style video, but that never happened. I have tried to also make update videos and that never happened. I will talk a little bit about my nose piercing. So I randomly, the day after Halloween, I had made an appointment for my nose piercing, and I'll put a picture here of 6 years ago. I had bought these fake septum rings and I wanted to try them. Oh, we lost one guy. Dover went up there. I just wanted to see what I would look like, just randomly. I don't remember why, but I liked them, and then it took me 6 years to actually get it done because of course I have a stutter, so I was nervous to call, make an appointment, so it just never happened. But here we are 6 years later. I went in and I did some paperwork, made sure she went over Aftercare with me. She then looked at my nose straight on. She lifted, or she went like this. She said to look straight on, like she looked at it from the sides. She just basically was making sure that I didn't have a deviated septum, which that's if your nose anatomy is crooked at all, it's very, very hard to get it done. So she did say that if the clamps hanged or hung weird, or if they weren't staying, or if they were crooked at all, she was gonna stop and she was not gonna do it, which I appreciate that because you see so many horror stories of people just doing it, not knowing what they're doing, and then the piercers not knowing what they're doing, and they just do it wrong and people are just scarred, you know. She had like 16 years of experience. She had been doing it for a long time. She had great reviews, so research your piercer beforehand. And then basically like the procedure, literally I was in and out within like 20 minutes. It was fast. I signed the paperwork, she took my ID. Like I said, she went over Aftercare, and then she got everything out. She used everything from the package, make sure that there's no jewelry that's already open. Like you want to see them open it with you, you know? She was very sterile as far as like putting up her hair, you know, wearing hand sanitizer and gloves. And then she just went like this, like up inside my nose, like made sure to feel around for my sweet spot, because your sweet spot is right here at the tip of your nose. So like if I feel right here, I can feel like the nose ring. If they pierce it in any other spot, that's not correct. It's supposed to be in your sweet spot. So she put some alcohol swab in my nose, cleaned it out, and then she did the clamps. And the clamps were the worst part. They hurt so bad. But she had me sitting up for the clamps. She had to adjust them a couple times, and I was nervous that I wasn't going to be able to get it done. She did the clamps, and then she had me lay down, which that was kind of painful because the clamps were like kind of like dangling, and so I had to hold on to them because it just was really sore. It was pinching my soul. I lay down, and then she took the clamps that were still hanging and she went like this, like she flipped them up, and then she pierced it really fast, put the jewelry in, and that was it. I barely felt the piercing at all. Maybe like a 1 out of 10, if that. Like, it just, the clamps were so distracting that it was kind of nice that it distracted from anything else. So she did the piercing really fast, she put the jewelry in, she gave me some Nail Med wound wash spray, and she gave me that for free because she had already opened just the cap, but she hadn't used it. She was just like, oh, all I did was I was trying to like mess around with it and the cap came off, and so here you go. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll take that, or else it would have been $12 for a new one. The piercing itself was $40, and then she gave me 2 extra balls for I think $5, and then I gave her a $5 tip, I'm pretty sure, or it was the other way around. I think I paid $40, but I gave her a $10 tip because I didn't have to pay for the spray. I don't know. Either way, it ended up working out that way. I actually had to run over to the gas station afterwards because for some reason their card machine was down. It wasn't working. I tried to Cash App her. That didn't work. So I had to run over to the ATM. Thank God it was like right next to a gas station. So got some money out, and then I just ended up giving her like what I got because I was just like, you did a great job, thank you so much, and see ya. Aftercare has been super easy. I wasn't prepared to constantly feel like my nose is running. Obviously it's winter now and you got metal in your face. If metal is cold, it kind of mimics the sensation of feeling wet. So I always feel like I have to like, you know, take my tissue and like do this, especially just like right up in the corner of my nose. Like I constantly feel like it's wet. But other than that, Aftercare has been pretty good. I've been using that spray with a Q-tip, and I've just been cleaning up inside of it, making sure to get around where the actual hole is. And I also created some saline solution with a jug of distilled water and 4 teaspoons of sea salt. Make sure it's non-iodized sea salt, and I just mix that all together. And I was using that for a while when it was first healing. I put it in this little dish and then I warmed it up just a very little bit, and then I would like dunk my nose in it and just like leave it there for 5 minutes, and that was really nice. You know, having the warmth mixed with like the salt was gonna help in making sure it's clean too. That's all about my septum piercing. Literally did not hurt at all. The thing that did hurt was the fucking clamps. I wanted to pass away right there. Now my third update is my braces. Look at my bottom teeth. I finally got a bracket on that back tooth right there. She was way back. Like, if I can, I'll put a picture of what it looked like before. But yeah, they're looking so good. My lips are a little crusty, but whatever. Obviously, like, this tooth still has to come down a little bit because right here, you can see that like there's a space right there, but it still has to come down a little bit. But if I look at it from this angle, it's crazy. Was not expecting to finally see my teeth straight. It's December 4th. My birthday is in 4 days. I'll be 29. In like about another week, I'll have my top braces on for 9 months and my bottom ones for 8. So then in March, I'll have my top ones on for a full year and my bottom ones on for 11 months because they were a month apart. So I'm just finally so excited not to have that fucking spring on my teeth. That was so annoying because my lip would constantly get stuck like in the morning and I would have to do this like pry it off. Also, I got this really cute sweater, Sherpa jacket, zip up thing. It only like zips up halfway, which I really like. I got it from Maurice's and it's so cute and it's nice and warm. I love warm. I feel like I did a lot in the span of like these last like 2 to 3 months, because around the end of September, like October, I got my new tattoo, which is a butterfly with 444, because that's my like spiritual number. I see it everywhere. I got my nose pierced and I got bangs. So I just feel like I did a lot of changing, changing it up. Still getting used to talking with braces. Sometimes my bottom teeth still hit my top teeth in a weird way sometimes. Still getting used to speech, like my stutter with braces. I actually kind of feel like having my braces has kind of helped my stutter though, because it's forced me to actually pronunciate my words and my S's. Whereas before, I felt like I kind of had a little bit of a lisp to try to help myself not stutter. But now I'm just forced to say my S's correctly instead of like dish, like kind of like dish, like how I would say before. Now I have to say them correctly. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update. If you have any questions or comments about my piercing, or if you want to make like another in-depth video about my nose piercing, I can. I've already bought in a little bit of nose jewelry, and I can't change my nose piercing until like the earliest February to March, because I want it to be completely healed before changing your jewelry. A lot of people don't follow that rule, but I'm going to, because I don't want to mess it up. I'm also getting used to the tiny little hairs that are still hanging down from my bangs, and I'm like, I'm gonna cut you off. That's what I'm gonna do. That just reminded me of that Billie Eilish song where she's like, my boy loves his friends like I love my split ends, and by that I mean he cuts them off. But okay, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys later. Bye.